Hi everyone, it's me, Sally, aka SailorTarot Magic, and we're gonna do tarot today for air signs for Mercury Retrograde. So I just did fire and earth. I had to take a break because my head was hurting and I had to put Vicks on my forehead. And you guys deserve an explanation why it's been so long since I've been on here. So I gotta sum up and like try to remember like what I said, but it's been coming out differently in every single one, which is fine. So the main thing I want to say is I gotta practice what I preach. And the main thing I was very like selective about when I'd come on here because I'd be like, oh, my hair doesn't look right, or makeup. I need to put on makeup to go on YouTube, and I was like, why am I so like this for YouTube, and I'm not like that on my Instagram? So on my Instagram, I kept up with it this whole time. I still had, with the exception of the week that I was sick, I was on there doing the intimate one-on-one readings with the 3 cards, and I was like, why did I keep up with that but I let go of the YouTube? And I feel like it's because I don't really know who watches on YouTube. It's more broad. It's more anonymous of who's on here. Like, I don't know who's on here, and I do watch other YouTube tarot readers, and I feel like sometimes they get a lot of hateful comments, and I was almost afraid of that happening. Like, what, how would I handle that? Because, and I'll give him a shout out because I love him so much, is Tyler's Tarot, where people pop off and they say shit about his weight, and they say, and it's like, why the fuck are you watching to say this if you don't care about the message? If you don't, who cares how somebody looks? And I was letting that get at me to the point it was 111 days since the last thing, and I was almost at 100. There was other reasons why I wasn't on here. I'll say, like, December is a rough month for me. I don't like Christmas, and it's my birthday, and it's like roller coaster for me. Then I got sick, and I was doing my filmmaking stuff, which again is a whole other story. And I don't want to give you like a mishmash. Like, I want to get into it. So if I were to receive like hateful comments, like, I thought about that. If I were to receive hateful comments on here, I would handle it and just say what I need to say. And if I need to pop off, I will pop off. Do I want to do that? No, but I feel like, again, the spirit said, get on here because people need your message. Like, 2022 started rough for a lot of people, and myself included. And we're about to hit a Mercury retrograde, and then we're going to hit a full moon. So, like, all those things combined, it gets super intense. Like, the energy is super intense, and people are on edge, and there's all this shit going on. So, I need to be here to deliver the message. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs. And again, I've been explaining, okay, so Mercury rules Gemini. So especially if you're a Gemini and you know that Mercury retrograde messes with your life, like, this message is important because that lasts like almost a month. And then I said I'm gonna change my schedule. So I won't be on here weekly like I was, because my time is being divvied up other places, but I will be here for the major astro events. So Mercury retrograde, full moon in Cancer, and if anything else where I feel like it's a major full moon, new moon, retrograde, I will be on here for that. And the other things that I've been, my mind is going a mile a minute, and that's why I'm talking super fast. So the other thing that I wanted to develop on is the in-person things, the events, the parties, and I am developing a program which I'm calling spiritual life coach, which I do have a study group with, and I am developing. And as I know more and as I can present it publicly, you will hear more about that. So yeah, so Mercury retrograde, like, what to expect. So normally for Mercury retrograde, a lot of people from the past can come out of the woodwork. So, like, an ex or somebody you fell out with that's a friend, and they'll text you or they'll message you and pop out of nowhere, and it can really like throw you off. So I've been saying in my previous videos, I have Sailor Mercury here as a talisman to channel what's going to happen in Mercury retrograde, because I'm a Sailor Moon fan, so I named myself SailorTarot Magic. So you think about Mercury, like her character on the show, and they try to match it up with like the astro shit. Like Sailor Mercury is she's a Virgo, and like she's super studious and reads, and she gets a bad rap because her attack isn't that strong, but she is always the one with her little calculator slash computer that figures out the enemy's weakness. So if it wasn't for her doing all that, like Sailor Moon and the team wouldn't be able to do her attack. So it's kind of like, don't underestimate the importance of communication and the importance of messages and delays, because that can fuck your whole shit up. So that might be why. So far the collective energy theme of the other readings was basically how you need a plan B and don't expect things to turn out a certain way. And that's for myself included, because it had been 111 days since I had been on here, because my room doesn't look perfect. My hair is decent, but like I didn't feel like putting on makeup. And I remember in the very beginning, I would like dress up for my videos and like put on makeup, put on cover up. I don't normally do all that. And that's very time consuming when I have other shit going on. And I was like, I'm losing sight of why this matters and getting caught up in what does my thumbnail look like? And is my hair okay? And am I sweating? And now I'm just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about all that. It's about the message, and I need to be here for people. And yeah, my forehead is shiny right now because I put Vicks on it. So like, it is what it is. And I feel like people on my Instagram, they appreciate that, because I'll be on here on Instagram and my hair will be like all the way around frizzy. And they're like, oh my God, I love how it looks. And I'm like, really? Because it's like out of control. But I feel like people like that because it shows who I really am. And people like when I'm real. And I was like, why aren't I doing that on the YouTube? So yeah, so that is going to be a change. And another thing is I'm going to be adding a playlist on here of spiritual talks, which I'm going to call it, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm going to say it anyway, because a lot of the stuff that I would want to post about or write about, I would hold back because I'd be like, I don't know if people are ready for that, or I don't want people thinking I'm crazy. And now I don't care, because I know it's either benefiting me or benefiting somebody else, and it might not be the norm or socially acceptable, but it makes sense to me and it makes sense to other people. So if they want to watch and tune into that, they can. And if not, you don't. And that's it. And it's free will, and that's what it is. Okay, so now I can say my normal spiel about readings and what I do. So if your sun, moon, and rising sign is in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, then this reading is for you. And for a full picture, what's your sun, moon, and rising? If you would like a personal reading, you can call or text me. Text is preferable, 732-314-0777, or you can message me on Instagram. And and tips are appreciated, not required. I do have my PayPal, Venmo, and Cashapp in the description of this video. It helps support my tarot business and reach more people. Okay, so I'm going to timestamp. The reading is going to start at 9:15. And these are my tarot decks. Oracle deck, Empress Tea Party by Empress Kitty Love. And my tarot deck is Life is a Board Game Tarot, modeled by Monopoly. All right, so let's do the damn thing. Mercury retrograde. What is the message for air signs? Give me 1, Oracle card. What is the message for air signs for Mercury retrograde? See, I'm feeling much better. See, I needed to take that break. See, I did what I tell my people to do and it worked for me. It's crazy how that happens, right? All right, so what is the message? You can be healed from the past, and that's in reverse. So I want to say is you are going to be tested this Mercury retrograde. So expect somebody from your past to pop up again, and they're going to try to repeat that karmic cycle with you of whatever it is, get one over on you. If it was a toxic relationship, maybe they're going to try to use you again or try to play it like, oh, I'm sorry, or some BS. And what I want to say is don't fall for it, because you are recovered and you're not that person anymore, and you don't need to make yourself available for that person. And this is very specific. I feel like it's a channeled message. So if it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry, but be happy that then there isn't somebody from your past trying to pop up and use you. That's a good thing. But yeah, that's pretty par for the course when it comes to retrograde season. All right, so we take that message with us to the tarot deck. Tarot message. We're going to do 5 cards. Past, present, future, reason, and best possible outcome or advice. I keep it pretty basic on here because if you want to be more specific, you can always get a 3-card reading from me on Sundays on Instagram, or you can contact me for a personal read. Yeah. Okay. What is the message for air signs? What is the present energy regarding this retrograde season? Struggle Avenue. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is telling me you might be falling under some financial setbacks or financial issues. So this can manifest in a number of ways. Either you may have unexpected expenses, or you may be overspending in certain areas. So I want you to be mindful of that for retrograde season. So if you have savings, you might need to tap into it. If you don't have savings, I suggest to start putting some money away as retrograde approaches, because there will be unexpected expenses. And this could be your car breaking down or having an unexpected medical expense. And I don't want to wish that upon anybody, but it's best to be prepared in case that happens. And that is the message I'm getting with this card. 5 of Pentacles. What is the past energy regarding the situation? All right, Page of Wands, development of news and enthusiasm. Okay, so I'm getting 2 stories from this card. So number 1, either I see you may be, and this is for single people, you may be talking to somebody who's younger than you, or you're the younger one, and you're kind of in that like beginning stage of like getting to know each other. And what I want to say about this is not to hold back on expressing who you are, because it's best to get that out there and show, are you compatible with this person? Are you not? Because if you don't share those things, you're not going to know whether you're compatible with this person or not, is what I want to say. And that's for the single air sign people. All right, so what is the future energy? Okay, so you got Queen of Wands reversed, supporter of ambition and business success. So I want to say is regarding your career and business aspirations, I want to say it's going to go well. However, it's not going to be as quick as you want. So it's not going to be quick results, and it's not going to be quick money. It may be a little delayed, but you will achieve your goals. Just not in the time frame that you were looking for, is what I want to say. And you have heavy Wands energy in this reading. So I want to say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be in your chart, or you could have somebody around you with that energy. All right, so why is this all happening? Temperance. Okay, this is also the Sagittarius card. So I want to say for you, a major theme is going to be balance. So I want to say balance with your finances, balance with your romantic life, balance with like managing your time effectively and having a little bit of time for everything. And I'm getting like compartmentalizing because again, be prepared for somebody from your past to pop up and unexpected financial things to happen. So especially if you're a Gemini, is what I want to say, is because um Mercury retrograde is a test for you, and again, you will be tested. Okay. So what is the best possible outcome and or advice for air signs? Okay, 6 of Pentacles, Reciprocity Avenue. So what I want to say here is a big theme in addition to balance is give and take. So this could be with your personal relationships, this could be with your business relationships, where it's almost like, am I giving enough to this as I am receiving? And it's almost like you want to take inventory of, no, don't overextend yourself for anyone. So like, are you being compensated for all the work you're doing? And is this person that you may be speaking to romantically, are they putting as much effort in as you are? And really like know your worth is what I want to say. Because if you're the one constantly sending out the messages and constantly initiating, like ask yourself, like, is this person giving as much? And if not, why not? And maybe this needs to be addressed, or maybe you need to just, pack it up and move on. But that's what I'm getting. So really, like, it's almost like, okay, you yourself are being tested, but also like see where your energy needs to be. And again, the major theme here is balance for you. Okay, so this is the Mercury retrograde reading for air signs. And if you would like a personal reading, you can message me or call or text. The number is in the description of the video. And I've been closing out by saying, because I was recently sick, I've been watching a lot of TV, so I'm recommending that you watch Yellow Jackets on Showtime. Because if you're from Jersey, or if you were ever a teenage girl, or if you like stuff like being out in the wilderness, like Lord of the Flies or Alive, you're gonna love this show. It's super dope, and I feel like it's gonna have a cult following. So I just want to talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it on my, you may think I'm crazy playlist, whatever. Um, I really enjoyed getting back into this with my YouTube reads. So I will be back for the full moon. So have a great one, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.